one person who's liked, please like the stream. If I can get it, if I can get this correct. There you go. Much better. All right. Then I gotta turn this on. Flashbang. Okay. That's the wrong setting. There we go. Okay. Well, what am I forgetting? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, my beanie. That's right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Now we can get started. Now, SanicBoi live stream number 92 can start. Woo! It's good, Weird Kids 478. How we doing, man? It's good. HG Stompack, how we doing, man? I'm doing all right. Well, it's good. Alia Thomas, I would assume. Hopefully, I'm never good with names, so glad to see you guys in here today. I know it's Sunday, not Saturday, like it should be, but I was out of town yesterday, like I said, so couldn't do the stream. But today we're here. We're now, and I'm feeling a bit sick. I did go get my flu shot though, so that's at least good. Right, hopefully it won't be nearly as bad if I can maybe get the antibodies from the flu, and then, you know, the sickness won't be as bad when it finally hits me. My first stream, yes it is. I don't think I've seen you in here before, so I welcome you to the channel. I can't believe it's been a year since Sonic Movie 3 came out in theater. I can't believe it either, man. That's genuinely insane. Like, talking about snubbed the movie, right? It wasn't eligible for the Oscars. The Game Award just completely left it out of the best adaptation. Like, that's crazy, bro. Like, there was so much working against this movie. It still was great. I loved it. Alright. Hold up. Hey there, Benixoy. Sonic the Hedgestein files got leaked. Yes, they did. What's good, Rashid? How you doing, man? Hello, my friend. Hope you're doing well. I am doing the best I can right now. Alright. Don't have my iPad. I don't know where that went. So yeah, around the world. Yes. All right. How are you guys doing today? It's Christmas week. Can't wait. Feeling a bit tired today. And luckily, I have nothing going on today. There's no Seahawks on today because they got that Thursday W. But doing really well, thanks. Yeah, absolutely, man. We got that Thursday W, so I get to just relax from football for a little bit. So I have nothing to do today. Hopefully, I'll get started on my the script for the 5K special, and then I'll probably film it in January, February. And then hopefully it'll be edited fully by the time we reach either 5,000 subscribers. Actually, when we reach 5,000 subscribers. Because I was thinking also maybe like a 4-year anniversary of the SanicBoi channel. But I was thinking 4 years is kind of like an odd placement to put such a big thing. So I think we'll wait till 5K. And who knows, maybe that video will be outdated by then. It's kind of what I'm afraid of because... It took me, what, like a year to bounce from 3,000... No, it was literally like a year and a day. It was like 366 days. It took me to bounce from 3K to 4K. So, who knows? We're at 4.1. We only need 900 more subscribers. But what would be so funny is if it literally just bounces... It takes like 5 years to get back to 5,000 or something like that. That'd be absurd. I'm sure that's not going to happen. But that'd still be funny, though. But yeah, hopefully we can be productive today. My mom and I just seen the new SpongeBob movie a few days ago. I thought it was pretty solid. Nice. What's on my eye? Do you guys see that? Oh, it's my hair. Oh, got you. Okay. Okay. Who let Ice Spice go to the SpongeBob movie premiere? What was she acting crazy? I know she's got like a song and like a part in the film, but like she acting crazy at the premiere. That's crazy, bro. SpongeBob, big guy, pants okay. I hate that song. Bottom 5 worst songs to ever exist. In my personal opinion, I'd say bottom 5 worst songs to ever exist. 100%. Who thought letting Ice Spice on to do this? Ice Spice is in the past. She's no longer relevant. I don't know why people are still getting her to do like concerts and like movie deals and stuff like that. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I genuinely do not. Whatever happened to like Ocean Man? From the first film, like Ocean Man, take me by the... I don't really know the lyrics, but I still jam that song out though whenever I hear it on like Instagram Reels or something like that. But yeah. Dude, movie music, I'm just gonna say it's kind of lost all of its sauce. Bro, weird kid, no spoilers. No spoilers. I don't really care. I don't really care about Avatar spoilers, to be perfectly honest with you. But that's cool. Let's see. Quaritch gets the Fire Tribe's girl like Sully. I've never like been a fan of Avatar. I know it's like a hot take nowadays, but like I've never seen the appeal. Like, because he wanted what? I remember, like, back in 2020, or was it 2021, where James Cameron said he was going to have, like, up to, like, Avatar 6 ready, and it was just, like, around the release cycle of Avatar 2 when they announced all of this. I'm like, dude, how are you going to stretch this out into, like, 6 movies? A lot of people really like the first one. It made over $1 billion. In fact, it's the highest grossing film of all time until Endgame eventually passes it in September of next year. But, like, I've never gotten that. Like, what is the appeal of Avatar? I've never gotten it. Although, of course, it's not my thing. It doesn't seem too interesting to me. But, of course, again, $1 billion film. Maybe it's because that was, what, like 2009, I believe, is when Avatar released. And that was when, like, the big CGI boom happened, where everything was, like, starting to get really not unpractical. And then they're doing it all on computers and such. And I think that was around that time, and I think, honestly, it was the beginning of, like, the CGI craze that I think you see nowadays, especially within, like, the early and late to 2010s, like the Transformers franchise, the TMNT movies, the live-action ones, even the Sonic movies, too. But yeah, I think that's really what sparked it. Alvin and the Chipmunks, I think, also. I do think Avatar is what sparked movie studios to kind of become, like, more reliant on CGI, especially considering that it's done really well and can be very profitable. I think honestly that's why a lot of movie studios have shifted more towards CGI rather than practical effects. But yeah. It's probably gonna be a long stream today. Don't have anything to talk about really. Hope you guys are doing good. I think for the first time in like years, I think everyone's winter break has started like within a week of each other. So I think that's good. Or at least a couple of days, because I know some people are on Friday, and then some people are on Tuesday. So, who knows, right? But yeah, hopefully you guys are doing good. I would never want to stream, like, do one of the SanicBoi lives, like, on a school day, like, Monday through Friday, because I know there might be some kids who are in school. Still, yeah. Still no... That's right! That's right, me and Weird Kid... I know Weird Kid, by the way. I'm not gonna dox him. But yeah, we've had no snow, like, at all. It's mid-December. I swear, like 2 weeks ago, it hit a high of like 61. Or maybe it was last week. I swear to you, it was like Wednesday. It was a high of 61 in the middle of December. Like, what? And now it's tracking like mid-40s to like lower 50s. That's crazy, right? You know why, buddy? It's because of money. That's why. That's what I said. That's the conclusion that I reached. But yeah, it's crazy though. No snow, absolutely none whatsoever. Maybe this is what we get. Is this what we get for not appreciating the snow days last year? Because we had like 5 of those things like back in early February, January. So like, I barely did anything with those. So is this what I get? Or are we just gonna have to expect like, maybe March will be the new ending month for winter, and then December will be the last month for fall. Maybe we're moving to, winter is January, February, March, spring, May, June, April, May, June, and then summer is July, August, September, and then fall is October, November, December. It kind of feels like that. It kind of already feels like that, though. I'm not going to lie to you, where I'm at right now, it's kind of always felt like that. Like, September is still hot. December, right now, it's kind of feeling more like fall, like a wet fall than anything else. March is still cold a lot of the time. And then in June, it still feels kind of like, it's in that 70s area that I expect out of spring. And then that's when you finally, yeah, I thank you for Christmas coming up. All right. Yeah. Hey, happy holidays, though, man. That's great that we're getting Christmas so soon. Can you believe it, guys? Christmas. Just a week away. Oh, I love that audio. It's great. But yeah, though. Yeah, I feel like we're kind of already seeing that already. And honestly, that's what it should have been this entire time. Why would you end the year in the middle of a season, bro? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. Like, or we just have December be the starting month. Why would we ever start a season in the middle, like, at the end of a year? That doesn't make any sense to me. So maybe this is just the Earth's way of telling us that the Gregorian calendar doesn't make any sense when it lines up with our current seasons. So now it's shifting, you know? Who knows? I'm crazy, though, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. All right. Ice Spice was wearing the most inappropriate outfit for the SpongeBob movie premiere, or children's movie. I have to see this outfit now. Like, hey, Ice Spice. Nah. You see the leaked Spider-Man brand new... That's right, that leaked, didn't it? Oh, I did. I saw... Because there's 2 leaks. It was one of which was, like, the first half of the trailer. And then the other one was, like, another part of it. Or maybe... No. One of them was a part of a trailer. And then the second one was, like, the second half of a trailer. I did see that. Are you going to plan to make a movie about the Sonic 4 leaks? Because they've been happening the past couple weeks. I don't really, like, cover the Sonic movie leak stuff. Because there's... And... You may be saying, like, well, you covered the Sonic Frontiers 2 leak stuff. That's because it's, like, one project. With the Sonic movie stuff, you can't confirm who's credible and who is. It's such a guessing game nowadays, and it feels like, in terms of the Sonic movies, you can take everything with a grain of salt in terms of the Frontiers leaks. That's why they're easy to talk about, because any of them could be false at any single point. But with the movie leaks... It's so much harder to talk about because stuff could be real and then stuff isn't, but then people are credible and then they're not credible again, and it's just a big hassle to have to deal with that. I think that's why I haven't really talked about any of the movie leaks. I really only talk in regards to the movies, and in general too, I don't really talk about leaks. There's only really that one time, maybe a couple of times, but I really don't talk about leaks in general. I really only talk about official announcements or something that is 100% confirmed to be happening by a leaker that maybe we'll see within the next couple days, a report. I think that also, that mindset of me not covering leaks also stems from my Sonic Movie 3 grind, because there were so many leaks that I swear, and even like real stuff too, I thought it was leaked. I mean, I thought it was fake, right? I don't remember how many of you guys remember, like, IGN posted a trailer like the night before the actual trailer came out for Sonic Movie 3 saying that, oh, look at this TV spot for Sonic 3, then people are saying it's fake. I was like, oh, yeah, that looks fake, too, because there's no way they made Shadow look like that. Look at the render on the box, and then look at that, right? And then it was proven that was true, and then people clowned on me. I think there's also that as well, because, like I said, it's a guessing game. If you're wrong, you're gonna get clowned on. That's what... Like, so much stuff ended up being fake or just not happening, and I think... long term, I think that also damages your credibility as well. Especially if you don't say, take this with a grain of salt, which I may have not said a lot of the time. And a lot of it ended up verifyingly... In fact, the video that got me to 1,000 subscribers wasn't even true. One of the biggest things that's like stuck in my mind in regards to the channel is like, August 9th? August 9th? You know, I don't remember, I don't know how many of you guys remember that who are in the live stream right now. But back in, like, August 9th, that was originally, or supposedly, going to be the date for the trailer release. And it just ended up not being that. And, well, that got proven false in time. Obviously, I made a follow-up video, but I wasn't really concerned about that. Mostly due to the fact that I just hit 1,000 subscribers. So, it wasn't really, like, too ingrained deep within my mind. Like, at all. Maybe that's why I just want to be more cautious nowadays, especially considering the fact that, yeah, nothing can be proved, especially like the Sonic Heroes stuff. Like I'll talk about it here, of course. I know I want to speculate a lot on live streams, but like the Sonic Heroes movie, that's not real. There's no way. I don't believe that whatsoever. They don't have the characters. They don't. Even with Sonic 4, depending on what they do with that, they'll have Amy and Metal Sonic at least. And that's still not enough to make a Sonic Heroes movie. If you want to do like Sonic Tails, Knuckles, Shadow, Amy against Metal Sonic and maybe Eggman if Jim Carrey wants to come back, you could maybe pass that off for a Sonic Heroes movie, but I would just go ahead and make that Sonic the Hedgehog 5. I wouldn't do anything like specifically in regards to Sonic Heroes, just incorporate elements. And even then, if you're going to do stuff from Heroes, you should just put it in 4 so you can get Metal Sonic out of the way. Maybe move on to bigger villains like the Black Arms. That'd be really cool, and I think if we get a spin-off, I don't know why everyone says it's a spin-off. The actual listing for the film says an Sonic Universe event film. It doesn't say spin-off. That just came from Variety. But if it is Sonic 5, if it is a Shadow spin-off, I think they shouldn't go the Heroes route. They should do a separate thing. I don't think they need to... Because Sonic Movie 4 is where they should be doing the hero stuff. I don't think that they need to have their own movie, especially because they don't have all the characters to make a real, true hero story yet. I mean, it could be reasonably assumed. We know that the Chaotix are canon to the Sonic movie universe. We saw that in the Sonic 2 one-shot comic released around that time. And so that's what? 2 full teams? And then Amy, and then Shadow. And then you could reasonably assume that the other characters are out there somewhere. They just need to come into the film. I don't think that's really all that real. Sonic 4... I mean, we know so little about Sonic 4 right now. I think the most we can really grasp is like the concept art, as well as like the concept art that was released for Sonic 3, which shows Amy, the ruined future, stuff like that, as well as a release date, the title, stuff like that. Or even the fact that it's going to be called maybe called Sonic Hero. No, not. Oh my goodness, Sonic CD. There have been reports that the film's going to be called Sonic CD. They're not going to do that. Why? To the general audience, let's just get this straight. To the general audience, what sense would it make to follow up Sonic 3 with Sonic Compact Disc? That doesn't make sense. They want to do the Mario Galaxy thing, and I don't think it would work. They want to keep it as Sonic 4. Like, I think leakers know little about this right now, so little that they're kind of like grasping for straws. The other Sonic movie for myself the next summer. What? I remember that. Yeah. But yeah, though, that's why I don't talk about leaks and such, because it's like such a slippery slope. I just don't want to cover it. Such a hassle. I think if I'm going to cover leaks, I'd make like one big video, like I did with the Frontiers 2 stuff. Just compiling here's what all the leaks are saying about Sonic Movie 4, or something like that. Or, Sonic Movie 4 sounds crazy, like what I did for Sonic Frontiers 2. The Sonic Frontiers 2 leaks are insane, I believe that's why I titled that video. But yeah. And even then, most of those leaks are invalidated by the fact that we didn't get a Game Awards reveal. So, yeah. I do think there's still, I think it's going to be centered around one big island, like the Summit Spire, stuff like that. I do think that's going to be a part of it, but I don't think we're going to be gearing up for, a 2026 release, maybe 2027 after the movie, or, right before it. That's a weird period to release games, the January to, March time. I don't know, though. Assassin's Creed Shadows did that, and I think they got, 2 million units, or 10 million. I don't remember. But that game had some controversies, though. I don't know. I don't know what they could possibly do, because they want to have a new game out right beside that. So we're going to get something for 2026, but for 2027, I'm not sure if they want to push back the mainline game, especially considering the fact that they won't hit the 35th anniversary mark, or maybe not. We still have yet to see the game. Maybe they just don't want to reveal it too early, and I see that. Sonic X Shadow Generations, I feel like that was the perfect time to reveal it. Sonic Superstars, I feel like that was the perfect time to reveal it. Sonic Racing Crossworlds, it was a bit early. But I think that around that time was fine. Sonic Frontiers was revealed way too early. Sonic Colors Ultimate was revealed just fine. Same with Sonic Origins. So I think if they want to give it that 6-month lifespan, I think that's perfectly fine. I think that's just the right amount of time that it needs. Maybe a bit earlier. It maybe in late winter. I think that's when they need to be doing it, is like the January, February, like State of Plays, Nintendo Directs, stuff like that. Anything that's going to come around that time. That's when they need to reveal it. If they're going to wait till Summer Games Fest, it's going to be a 2027 game, I think. But we'll see what happens. Absolutely. Like I said, all this is just speculation. I like to speculate on here. So nothing here that we're talking about is true. But like I said, we will have to wait and see what happens. Because you know what? Maybe it will be called Sonic CD. Maybe Sonic Frontiers 2 will release this year. Maybe, we'll get a Sonic Heroes movie. It's just a lot. It's fun to speculate, but it's not really fun to, like, report on it because just nothing confirmable. So, yeah. Especially when like leaks do happen, I don't make them news videos. I kind of go out of my way to talk about it, or at least nowadays I go out of my way to talk about that as like its own separate thing, as opposed to like it being a news video that you'd see alongside everyone else. But yeah, that's my spiel on the leak stuff. But yeah. My arm isn't hurting nearly as much this time around with my flu shot, so that's good. Although, of course, it only hurts for like a couple of hours normally, so... What was I saying? I don't know. I still have yet to get a flu shot. Dude, get a flu shot, bro. My sister's sick. Her friends are sick. I'm starting to get sick, which means there's a potential that you could be getting sick too, bud. Get it as soon as possible. Like, especially because there's like that new variant going around, like the H3 something 2B or something like that. And like, I think that's what my sister has now, and her friends. And I'm starting to feel something this morning. I am sick. Ooh. That's too bad. Skylar, you're cooked. Oh. Whoops. My bad. You didn't hear a last name. Nah, there's only like 4 people in here. But yeah, though, you get it as soon as possible. Not when you're sick, though, because they will kick you out if you're sick. But yeah. What's good, Jugi Blocks? Jugi Blocks. How we doing, man? Where'd my eyebrows go? There they are. All right. I refuse to believe this is how I look in real life. Like, I know it's something with the camera that alters your face somehow, because it always looks different no matter how I do it. Because there's no way this is the face I'm presenting to everybody. Like, I just don't see it. There's not really, like, I mean, there is. Like, do you see how wide my fingers can go there? Like, the stretching that happens on my pinky finger especially. But, like, it distorts things. Let's not get that mixed up. But I just don't believe that it's, like that. I know it's similar. It's very similar, in fact. But I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Oh, what's good, Mr. Neil Mouse? How you doing, man? And that's a great photo. Thank you, Skylar. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Needle mouse jump scare. In fact. Bruh, I gotta go. All right, see you, Jugi Blocks. It's been fun for the, like, 3 minutes you were here, just about. Maybe less. I'm so locked in on this next video. I'm making... Oh, really? Really? Oh, what's it about? Can you say? Or is it a big surprise? Because I'm really excited. I'll watch it. It is indeed a Neil Mouse jump scare. All right. Like I said. I never see you in here anymore, man. I hope you're doing good. Yeah, I feel like they'll announce the VA for Amy Rose's Sonic Movie 4 around sometime soon. Maybe like a Sonic Central. I can totally see that. I think that's more so Paramount's announcement, though. We'll see. I do think that's coming up relatively soon. Because Idris Elba had, like, what? A 6-month turnaround from his announcements to Sonic Movie 2? Just about? No, it was like 7 months. And then Keanu was leaked in May, and then the movie came out in December. Just about, yeah. I still can't believe they didn't do like a full official announcement. Yes, I can. It's almost a 2-hour long video about Sonic Unleashed 2 where I make it. I grab like IRL control. Oh, that's right. You're doing that stuff. Oh, that sounds great, man. Can't wait to watch. 2 hours. I do all my editing on a phone, so I couldn't imagine, like, it's hard enough. No, I wouldn't say hard. It's draining enough for me to do like a 20-minute video. But, like, to do 2 hours, I just couldn't even imagine that. But at least you probably have a better setup than I do. So, that's good at least. You also have a winter break. I do too. That's why I'm streaming right now. But, yeah. It's like that real-world location video, but better. Oh, but better. I knew you've done something similar in the past, but that's good, though. 2 hours is insane. I still can't wrap my head around that. That's... Wow. I don't have that patience, I don't think. And even if I did... It would take me so long to do that, I think, because I'm such a procrastinator. Oh man, good for you though for taking on such a big project. That's great, man. You love to see it. You love to hear it. You know. I'm so hyped. This video has been in the works for over a year. Wow. Wow. Man, that's insane. Wow. Over a year. Wow. So yeah, you're definitely better than me on my regard. I couldn't imagine spending any more than like a month on a video. Any more than a month. I think the most I've gone on a video is like maybe 3 weeks. In terms of like actual doing stuff time. But yeah. 20,000 word script. You're oh my goodness. Wow. I started work on December 19th of 2024. Dude. What? That's insane, bro. That's gonna be great when you finally get that out, though. Wow. Yeah. 2 hours, 20,000 words. What was my longest script? It was like 2,000, maybe. Man, wow. That is insane. I props to you, man. Props to you. That's all I have to say, because I could not imagine doing a project like that. Man, maybe when I have better stuff. So, yeah, I'm so hyped. I need to come out within the next 5 days, which it will be. I believe in you, bro. I believe. I'll get this down eventually. I believe in you, bro. You've done great things so far. You've done awesome stuff. So I have no doubt that you'll be able to get it done. 100%. Fully confident. Now give me a year to make a 2-hour video. You're probably going to get like maybe 15 billion different cuts where there don't need to be any. Unfinished audio. No graphics on screen. Just me sitting there reading the script. You know. That's great though. You love to hear it too. I'm so glad that you guys are so committed to this. And like, this is genuinely career option for you guys, especially when you do like these big 2-hour things. I think it's great. Good luck to you all the same though. It's insane. I'm so tired, but I need this. Oh man. Wow. Yeah, I'm proud of you, man. Dude. I always knew there was gonna be something good coming from you, man. What were you, like September of 2023, I believe, is when you started your channel, and look at where you're at now. It's insane. Like, I think that's great. You're doing such good stuff, man. I've always liked your stuff. Been a big fan since, like, I think since before 100 subscribers, I think. I think I was watching your stuff, then like at 400 I subscribed fully, because that's when, like, I was like, oh, this Needle Mouse guy's great. Yeah. Bro, I don't even know how this happened. Dude, you want to teach me your ways. I've been doing well these past couple weeks, but I got to 4,000. But, man, like, you, bro? Come on. Yeah, I am an OG. I am. I'm Unk. Dude, I was around before you were. That's crazy. That's crazy to think about. I was at, what, like 400 subscribers when you were first starting out? And now look at you. You're doing great, man. Wow. I'm Unk. I'm truly Unk. Truly Unk. In terms of my connection to the Needle Mouse channel, I'm truly Unk. It's insane. Ugh. This is wild. Yeah, I don't even know how. I just kind of like yapped Yeah. You know, sometimes that's like the best thing you could do though, because you get so much like discussion surrounding your channel and the wider community in general. Like you spark these discussions, stuff like that. Maybe reinvigorate topics, because I think you are the OG Unk though. That's true. I'm not even 17. I'm not even 17 yet. I'm still the OG Unk. Oh man. I started my channel back when I was in like 7th grade. Can you believe that? That's insane. But yeah, though. What was I saying? I was saying something about this is why I need better memory, because I don't know what I talked about like 5 seconds before. But yeah, it's insane. It's insane, dude. But yeah, oh, like that's what I was saying. Like, I think especially with like Shadow the Hedgehog, how much you've like gushed about that game. I think that's really like invigorated the discussion around Shadow the Hedgehog. Maybe people are more comfortable with like coming out saying it's maybe a good game in their eyes. I think that's great that we're able to do that kind of stuff, you know? Basically, like when you yap, it low-key works sometimes. Absolutely. I think some of the best videos I think I've ever made were just yap. And especially you, too. Like, wow, yeah. That's insane. It's insane to see how far we've come, man. We're in the big leagues now. Is essentially, or you're in the big leagues. I think I'm still kind of stagnant. Yeah, that's wild. The thing I made that happen to Shadow 5, which I'm super proud of. Yeah, absolutely. It's great to see, honestly. To, like, see someone like that just, like, go ahead and, like, spark so much discussion around something. I think it's great. And I need to see you doing more of that, man. Yes, we are in the big league. Okay, we are in the big leagues. Very true. Very true. I will concede. I'm in the big leagues. Yeah. Nah, that's great, though. I know I'm repeating myself a lot, but I really have nothing else to say. That's just awesome, man. It's great to hear that you're working on a 2-hour video. It's like, yeah, how well you're doing right now, how much you've sparked discussion. Like, it's great. Needle Mouse Glaze is here forever, I will say. I will try Bro Synthesis. Want this Unleashed video to start talk to? I hope so. Have you watched Valskabum? I have. I used to be like a long time subscriber of him, but then his videos just like stopped getting interesting to me personally. It just kind of like fell out of my niche, and then I wanted to go look for something else, you know? But yeah, I've watched Valskabum. Yeah, I remember we was Valskabum 94 or something like that. Then you just switched to the Valskabum. Lamau, then Nina Mouse peak, SMH. Nah, I really appreciate it. You're welcome, man. Yeah. It's great. I think you deserve it, too. Honestly, I've always thought of, like, YouTuber groups, like, or YouTubers in, like, groups in terms of the Sonic fandom. Like, you have the OGs, like, Batting Mechanic, you know, I'd put Speed Supersonic in there, Premi Dremi, Sim Procrastinates. Like the OGs, and then you get to like 2020s area with like Twip, and then like Unleash, you know, those kinds of guys. And then we got like the late 2020s or the early 2020s, where it was like SF Productions, Needle Mouse, X-Pool, all these people who maybe were around during the 2020 era are now here. I think you're one of like the figureheads behind that movement as well. Mr. Needle Mouse is definitely one of the biggest ones there. So I definitely say, yeah, you're doing good, man. I've never considered, I know I'm kind of like timeline wise a part of that, but I've never like considered myself alongside you guys. But to see your guys' success just like continue to grow, how much you guys have, like work with each other and do this stuff, it's honestly great to see. I'm glad you guys are doing so well. Yeah. Non-stop glaze from SanicBoi. I am the #1 Sonic YouTuber glazer. 100%. 100%. You know what? I think it's deserved. You guys have done so much for the community, I think, in terms of discussion and bringing us all together. I think that you deserve it, 100%. Hey, me, bro, if you want to collab, DM me. I'm so down. I have an upcoming video coming up. See this list? This list is very important. It's for my upcoming video. If you want to be in, if I want you to be in there, I'll send you the word, you know? Like, shoot, yeah. I'm actually inspired by all those Sonic YouTubers and wanted to be one myself. Nice. I'm down. I will contact you within the following days, my friend. Because I really need to get to work on that video. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I have, like, 3 videos that I have to get started on. I have to work on the one that I've promised for, like, a month. It was the, what was it? the Sonic Remakes Remasters video, what I want to see out of that. Then it's the road to Sonic Adventure 3, which has now been spoiled by the fact that there was no Frontiers 2 reveal at the Game Awards. And now we have the 5K special, which is... It's going to be a review of Sonic X Shadow Generations, but I'm going to do something special with it. It's going to be kind of like the Char 5 Everything Wrong with Sonic X Shadow Generations video. And that's just me down to the core, bro. It's just stealing ideas left and right. No. But yeah, though. I have a lot to work on. And that's I really want to focus on that these next 2 weeks is me pumping out stuff. So yeah. I already know Mario fans gonna attack me when I said Sonic Superstars is better than Mario. Okay, wow. Ooh, that sounds real fun. Yeah. I'm gonna essentially what I'm gonna ask you guys is, hey, what remasters or remakes do you guys want to see out of the Sonic? It could be anything from the Sonic series. Like, what do you guys want to see out of that? I think it's gonna be really fun. Road to Sonic Adventure 3. I have no clue what I'm going to do with that video now, because there's going to be... Okay, they're going to pump out Frontiers 2 in 2026. This is what Sega should do. It's essentially what it was. They should pump out Frontiers 2 in 2026. They should then do Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 remakes 2027 and 2028, and then maybe 2029, 2030, around the 40th anniversary, pump out Sonic Adventure 3. That's what you should do. Give me Shadow 5, Ultimate Sega, and my life is yours. Absolutely. If I had a way to play Shadow the Hedgehog right now, I'd be doing that 100%. I don't have a PS2. I need to get a PS2. You wanna know why? Because I have a PS2 game. And it's the only PS2 game that I have is Sonic Heroes. And I've never played Sonic Heroes. I just have it more so as an item on my shelf. I still need to get one. And then I need to find Shadow 05. And then, yeah. Yeah, hold on. I know you saw Heroes. I know. I've never played it. I've never played it. I know how Riley gets about that whole thing. So, I kind of rage whenever Riley shows up. I kind of rage bait him with that by like pulling out Heroes and like talking about that all the time. just a bit. I don't think he gets any effect from it, but yeah, you don't need that game, bro. I need to complete my collection. That's what I need to do. And to complete that collection, I need Sonic Heroes. I should do what to expect for Sonic 35th anniversary in 2026, just like to expect Sonic in 2025. But you should. Sonic 06 jump scare. No, I swear to you, I had it here. Where did it go? Oh, I was playing Sonic 06 a couple weeks ago. That's why it's out in my living room. The one time where that'd actually be funny. Yeah, it's gone. Of course. Truth. I have Heroes for GameCube. My friend somehow got it for like $40 as well. Yeah. I think I got... How much did I get this for? I think it was like $20. I think I got Sonic Heroes for the PS2. Like, it's insane. And then I have Sonic and Secret Rings I got from the same place on Wii. Guess what I don't have? I don't have a Wii. So I've never played this. None of the storybook games. I've only seen this at like Best Buy. I think it's like the only other place where I've seen this. And that was like in like 2014. So... yeah. Or maybe 2017. I don't know. But yeah. I need to get like a... Maybe I just get an emulator at this point on a decent PC. And then I can run Sonic and the Secret Rings, Sonic and the Black Knight, Sonic Heroes, Shadow the Hedgehog, you know. But yeah. My newest game I got from my collection was like Free Rider. Ooh. Free Riders. Get an emulator for real. I need to. You know what I need to get? I need to get a PC. I need to get a console recorder. I need to get an emulator. I need to get a better editing software. I need to get a better mic. My mic's fine from what I can tell. There's so many people who have better ones, though. What's good, Sonic Animations Live? How you doing, man? Yeah, I just need to get, like, locked in with, like, what my equipment. But that also means I need to get a job. Or I need to start going with my monetization, which I could have had, like, a year and a half ago. But yeah, the mic is fine. You think so? I've heard from like a few people like some things are a bit off sometimes, but I don't know. It's honestly just fine. I want a good mic, but I'm fine with a fine one. You know? Yeah, it's not bad. That's good. At least that. Sometimes I know I'm like a bit too close. Because the reason I wear headphones now is because I can actually hear my voice and tell if I'm way too close to the mic or if it's perfectly fine right here. It's not exactly what's being displayed to you guys on the live stream, but it's decently close enough. Wait, are you monetized? Nope. I've been eligible for about a year and 3 months. Yeah, no. I don't know why I haven't done it either. I don't know. I bought this little handheld called R36. I installed emulators and stuff. There's so many Sonic games, which I do download. I was using Chris movie in the background. Nice, man. Yeah. Now, YouTube low-key a bit. No, it's not YouTube. I just low-key haven't even done anything. Like, I could have had it by, like, a year ago. But I just haven't done anything with it. So, I have no one to blame except for myself, is essentially what I'm saying in terms of my monetization. But then that's a whole thing. Then I got to set up, like, memberships and stuff like that, the exclusive content. Oh, yeah, you got to do it then, dog. Do it right now and let me dono. I will never let anybody dono. I for as good as that sounds, like, in my brain right now, like, ooh, money from strangers. Like, no. I don't want anyone donating to me. Like, unless they do, like, a membership thing. Like, where they actively choose to do that. I might not even do memberships either. But, I think there's so much better ways to spend your money than spending it on some random kid with the Sonic collection. So, yeah. It's out of the goodness of people's... I know, but I just feel bad. Like, they don't know me. Like, I'm just some random kid. There's no way to tell if I'm doing anything good with the money. Like, I don't know. Like, I get the reason why people do leave those on, but it just seems like... I don't know. Still not forgetting the time I was streaming for 6 months, which I showed Sonic merch. I wasn't playing any music. Money. Yes.
I like money.
Yeah, I've returned. What's good, Juki Blocks? Good to see you back again. Oh my goodness, we're already at 41 minutes. This stream's going by fast, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to reach 60 in like 20 minutes or so. That's crazy. But yeah, I think I've said this before in the past too, but I've never like really been a fan of memberships and stuff like that. Not just on the creative end, but also like the person end. Like, I don't know. Or, no. The consumer end is what I'm trying to say there. Some random kid is 24/7 Sonic fan. Absolutely. I had to take the trash out real quick. But yeah, just some random kid in the middle of somewhere USA. So yeah, well, I got luck in on this Unleashed video. So while seeing it again, we'll be popping in more often. See ya. All right, see you, man. See you, Needle Mouse. All right. Needle Mouse, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up to him. He's great. Love that guy. Known him for what, like 2 years at this point? Yeah. One of the various people on YouTube that I can call co-worker. Would you call them co-workers? Because YouTube channels are like independent businesses from each other. So would you call them co-workers or co-business? No, because it's not your own business, though. What would you call that? Friend, bro. Just use friend. All right. Friend. Get to working on that Unleash video! See you around, man. I really appreciate it. You showing up and everything like that. If he's still here. I'm gonna flash this in front of the camera. Woo! Alright, that should have scared him off. Sir, yes, sir. Alright, my friend, Needle Mouse. Alright, that probably scared him off, right? Nah, love that guy, though. He's great. I used to spend $500 for Christmas. Wow. Wait, I got to spend $500 for Christmas. Wow, that's a lot. That caught me off guard. Yeah. Maybe you'll scare a couple of you off, too. Ah! Sonic Heroes! That's what I'm going to do next time SF comes into the stream. I'm just going to... Instead of my face, he's just going to see the Sonic Heroes box art. That's all he's going to see. That's why I need better streaming stuff, because maybe I could do funny stuff like that. That's why I need a laptop. No, not a laptop. I would like a computer full on. But yeah. That was really productive. I love talking with you guys. I love doing all this stuff. Glazing, I glaze really well. But yeah, I love talking to you guys, seeing how quick the things run out. It's, the time runs out. It's honestly... I'm sad because it doesn't feel like it's been like 40 minutes, but I'm still like glad that we're talking so much and we're so invested in the conversation that we're able to do that. Really appreciate you guys all the time, honestly. I had my full volume. Get to work echoes across my entire house. I'm sorry. I never consider if you guys are ever wearing headphones or have like your TV on watching, because I know some of you guys watch me on a TV, so I never consider that, like, if you have the volume up decently loud and then get back to work, you hear that throughout the entire house, or like on your phone, like it startles you. Like, I never consider that. I'm sorry, you guys. Oh, what's good, Jake the Hedgehog? How you doing, man? Which Sonic movie era do you miss? Sonic movie 2 era? Sonic movie 3 era will never be beaten, dude. It will never be beaten. I'm just gonna say that right now. It will never be beaten. Sonic movie 3 era, never be beaten. Like, there will never be another Sonic 3 hype cycle like event ever again. I don't think the fourth one's gonna reach that, because Metal Sonic and AB I don't think have as much like general population like excitement that Shadow did. And like, I think a lot of people thought the third one was going to be it, I think. So, have all that build up around the full trilogy finally coming to an end, I think it was a real big thing there. I don't think that's something we're going to see again until maybe we get like a Shadow spinoff or something like that, you know. But yeah. Oh man, I'm tired. I think I said that earlier too. All I bought from the money was DBZ and Sonic figures. Unless the romance between Amy and Sonic is Titanic level. That's true. That's very true. That's very true. Yeah, I really need to get working on those videos, man. Hey, at least we got a confirmed appearance from Needle Mouse. I will be contacting everyone who went into that community post, by the way, and said contact me on Discord or something like that. But yeah, I will be doing that here within the next couple of hours. So hopefully you guys... I'm not sure how I'm going to film that, like, at all. Like, we'll just do it. But we'll have to wait and see, you know? Because the audio, it comes from the microphone. It doesn't come from the thing. So we'll have to wait and see. But yeah. RIP 500 bucks. Absolutely, man. Only on Sonic figures and Dragon Ball Z stuff? Wow. I mean, hey, all the more power to you, man. I'd probably be getting like what's the word? A decent PC, maybe better recording equipment. But yeah, hey, each of their own, you know. 10 percentage points remaining on my phone, which I guess we can still. Can you guys believe that the only... Let's see the Game Awards bingo. Let's check back over that. We got 4,000 subs hit, which we did before this stream. SanicBoi favorites win awards, and then the free space, and then the massive SanicBoi crash out. I did that a couple times, actually. SanicBoi phone dies midstream. It would have died if I hadn't been charging it, so I kind of cheated there just a bit. But no wins from the Sonic series, and then BS win, which I think went to Mario Kart World winning. No, it didn't. It went to The Last of Us Season 2 winning. That's what it was. I wasted my guy, but I saved $300. That's cool. I like Sonic and AB's personalities, flaws, desires, internal conflicts, ideals, and the way it chains and interconnects the arcs thematically and emotionally, which the layers of the movie. Absolutely. 100%. Oh, man. I am tired. Okay, so here's what I need. Guys... Right now, we're going to figure out a schedule for me this 2 weeks. Obviously, we have to exclude Christmas and New Year's, because I'm probably going to be doing stuff then. But then, so, let's see. That removes the 25th and the 31st. That gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 days to do stuff. Including today as well. So, 13. No, 14 including today. Yeah, 14 including today. Because that's 1 week, 2 week, three starts, and then Monday. Yeah, we have 14 days. 15, including today, actually. But yeah. Have you watched Titanic 1997? It was James Cameron's masterclass of romance. I have not. I've heard really good things about it, though. And I know, like, a lot of iconic stuff from that movie. So, yeah. But yeah. I need to figure out a plan. I think this week I'll get started on making my Sonic Remake Remasters video. And while in the background, I'm making the script for the other one. And then the next week, maybe I'll do the road to Sonic Adventure 3. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe next week I'll just spend the entire time working on working on what? The 5K special. That's what it was. I swear I just talked with Needle Mouse for this for about like 5 minutes while we had our conversation. But yeah. Oh man, I am burned out. I think the Game Awards like permanently did something to my brain where I just like don't want to make content anymore. But yeah, the romance is a selling point of the movie. It's better than any Disney any Disney romance. Interesting. Maybe I should watch it. If it's on that like Netflix, Disney Plus, Hulu. I got Paramount too. Knuckles Show. Yeah. Huh. I'm starting to get Sonic 3 on DVD. No. That's funny. I think I have DVDs from. No, it's only 3 because it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's what? How many Sonic shows are there? There's Sat AM, Adventures of, Underground, Boom, and X. I have Adventures. Oh, and Prime, and Sonic Boom. I think I already said Sonic Boom, but I have 3 fingers down. So I need 3 collections of other Sonic stuff. Yeah, though. Since Christmas is when we change your profile picture to a Jolly Vibe next Monday, tomorrow, actually. Ooh. I don't even know if I want to do that this year. I know I went like all out for like Halloween and stuff like that, but I don't know. I just can't, especially because I feel like I should have done it at the beginning of December. But I don't know. Yeah, I think we're too late into December. Yapaholic, 100%. Did you hear me and Needle Mouse for like 20 minutes, I want to say? Like, we were yapping back and forth. I was glazing for the most part. I wouldn't say yapping, but yeah. And Sonic 4 has half of it. I'm going to surpass Sonic and some emotional depth of the movie. Nice. I know Mr. Parkinson has done this Christmas. That's true. You know who we haven't seen on the channel for a little bit? We haven't seen Mr. Mason Parkinson. I haven't seen him around. I think the last time it was like... I think it was like the Game... Was it the Game Awards last year? No. I don't think so. It couldn't have been. We were over there. I know we were like over there. Like I was eating popcorn. Maybe it was Summer Games Fest of last year. No, because that would have been before Sonic Movie 3 grind. It would have had to have been the Game Awards. No, because he would have been streaming that too. I don't know. What's good, Roy Rocky 237? How you doing, man? My throat. Oh, it hurts. Help me! What do you think Sonic 4 won't have the same hype cycle as Sonic 3? Won't you think, or won't be better than Sonic 3? Like, what do you think it's impossible? I mean, I wouldn't say impossible. I just don't think it's going to happen. Like, I think Shadow has more staying power than Metal Sonic and star power than Metal Sonic and Amy. I think obviously combined, maybe those two could take him on. But I think everyone was also expecting Sonic 3 to be like the last one. Like that was like common sentiment. This is like where the series climaxes. I don't think any of us really expected Amy or Metal Sonic to be at the post-credit scene, and then Sonic 4 being announced literally the day before the movie dropped. I don't think anyone really expected that. But then, and also we all wanted to see Shadow. I don't think that's going to happen again until we get to like Silver or someone like that. Because we've already seen what Amy looks like. We've already seen what Metal Sonic looks like. If they, maybe a couple of changes, but we still have like a lot more of something of a post-credit scene to go off of for Amy and Metal Sonic than we did Shadow. And we obviously knew they were going to be changing him just a little bit because it was the Shadow model in Sonic Movie 2 was just an edited version of the Supersonic model. So I think there was a lot more hype surrounding what Xiao was going to look like, and such, who was going to voice him. But I don't think that's going to happen with Sonic 3. I mean, again, I feel Sonic 4 can surpass Sonic 3 if they nail down Sonic and Amy's relationship in the movie and add more substance and emotional depth to the movie to surpass something like that. Absolutely, 100%. Romeo and Juliet, love gimmick. That's true. But then that would mean it would turn into kind of like a rom-com. And I think those are slowly starting to die out in popularity. Like, I don't think, especially when... Let's be perfectly honest. What was your comment, Sonic Animations? Hold on. Based on it's coming sooner or later. That was going to be in the middle. It's just middle, not bad, not good. Yeah, I'd say so. But I'm going to be perfectly honest with you guys. And I know a lot of people don't want to say it. I'm the only one who wants to say it. But Sonic is a guys franchise. Let's just. It's young guys, but it's mainly a boys franchise. Like 4 to 7 is like this franchise's main demographic. Maybe a bit older now with the movies continuing to tell their stories as well as the games being a little more mature. But around that like 4 to 11 years old age range, that's what their demographic. I know there's a lot of girls. There's so many. Like, I knew people, like, in my life personally, like, back with Sonic Movie 2, Sonic Movie 3, who went to go see it. Like, and they were women. So, I'm not going to act like there is no girls part of this franchise. Like, there's no women who are part of the fan base, or at least a literal amount. There's so many. And so many of them I can consider friends and such, and stuff like that. SanicBoi doesn't exist. Figment of your imagination. Anyway, but... this is mainly a franchise targeted towards boys. I think Sega has even said this themselves in terms of their demographics. But, so I also don't think introducing, like Amy and stuff like that, I don't think it's going to be necessarily a pull in either direction. I think it'll just be, like, an additional thing on there. I think the kids are going to go more so for Metal Sonic, because he looks cooler. I think that's going to be the philosophy they go with, like, the original Sonic... what was it called? The original Sonic pitch was that he was kind of like edgier than Mario, and kids don't want to be treated as kids. I think it's gonna be the appeal for Metal Sonic. I think it's the appeal for Shadow as well. But I don't think Amy has that kind of power personally. And I don't think the romance plot is going. That's the main point I was trying to get to. Because of the franchise's main demographic, I don't think the romance plot is really going to appeal to them all that much. I don't think they're really going to care. But that's yet... We'll have to wait and see, you know? Alright. Did you watch the new series? Series S1 is done? I did not. Amy Girl, lol. One day SanicBoi will be married with 3 kids. I hope so. I hope I find someone who's willing to put up with all this stuff if I haven't sold it all already. But yeah. Look, the way I'm talking about it may suggest that I want these to be a rom-com or something. Of course not. I think you can have that. That's not what I was saying. I mean, that's not what I was saying. I'm not saying that you can't have... That's not like a full rom-com. I'm saying that it will be a rom-com. If they want to have those romantic elements, it's a romantic comedy. Especially if they want to focus on that dynamic exclusively, but I'm not saying that they can't have action or there won't be action. I'm saying just specifically, if there's enough of the romance stuff, I'm sure their main demographic will not be as interested in this film. And that's a real possibility. I'm not going to undersell it or anything like that. That's something that could potentially happen if under the right circumstances of how they do it and such. But we'll have to wait and see, you know? Maybe they do something with the dynamic that messes it all up and then no one wants to see it, right? But that's neither here nor there. I don't think it's going to affect the movie all that much. But again, we'll have to wait and see. I mean, who wouldn't enjoy a good romance? That's true. If it's well written, anyone can enjoy something that's well written. Like 100%. Like if anything's sorry, my bad. I love that you guys. Sorry, my bad. I love that you guys stick around. I love that you guys stick around for that. Because I still see 4 people, 4 likes. So yeah. Anyway, when do you think we'll get the first teaser for Sonic 4? Definitely during the Game Awards next year. I think so. But we'll be watching the Game Awards because that was some 4 hours of absolute baloney. So I'm not going to be watching them again. But still. Alright, let's see. Hold on. Wah! There. Now we got color on my screen. Bye-bye, AA. I don't feel like we'll get the title reveal for Sonic Movie 4 in early next year. We'll see. I think if they're going to be having a different title, they're probably going to do it next year. I think that's what's going to happen. Maybe I should have just ended the stream, because we do have like only a minute left, and then when I started the video feed back up, it was like 2 minutes left. So that's fine. Now you guys still get a full hour. That's good. But yeah. Someone please comment something so that I can have engagement for the next 40 seconds. Alright. But yeah, though. I got a lot of stuff to work on this week. Hopefully you guys will get some news videos. You guys are definitely going to be getting some shorts, I'll tell you that. That's probably what's propelled my channel besides the Sonic Movie 3 leak video. So, yeah. Just going to have to wait and see. But yeah. Maybe we'll get Sonic Movie 4 sounds insane. Leaks or the Sonic Movie 4 leaks are insane, you know? We get that kind of video. No, well, you probably won't. But still, expect good things this next coming weeks. Merry Christmas to you all. Probably won't get to say that until after it happens. The SanicBoi Christmas haul. So I will see you all then. No, that's not my ending. I will see you all in the next live stream, I will see you all in whatever I do next, which will... I will most likely... I'll just end the stream. Bye, guys! Man, that's great.